toy-based YouTube format Rejecticons, Rejecticons. Kato rocks, Otto loves his MMC. Rejecticons, Rejecticons. Logan is a custom dude. He keeps his toys like new. They are Rejecticons.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel.
Howdy, folks.
Hello.
It's just us with nothing to talk about.
Yep. The topic is no topic.
How about that weather?
Dangerous.
The topic of conversation today is what topic should we discuss? Hey, I just got a notification for us.
All right. Well, at
Okay.
least it worked. That's something.
I'll take that.
Let's see.
Hey, you guys heard that? No surprise, TF Nation is canceled, right?
Yeah, I talked about that a little bit last night, but not surprising, I guess.
They did say today that they were going to do bacon votes for no topic.
All right.
We're topicless. They did announce that they were going to do what everybody else is doing, like live streams of stuff that they were going to do, kind of like what Galaxycon is doing. And they Figure Force, you know, the ones that we KO'd, they sent out a couple of videos saying that they're going to do something kind of like, not like what we did, but similar in a way, where they're going to do a bunch of their own stuff during the weeks that it would normally run. I might get in on that, help out with that. I think T-Formers TV might even help with that a little bit.
That's cool.
T-Formers.com. Yeah, I'm curious. Like, what do y'all think about all the streaming conventions? Do you think we'll see more of that? Like, even if the conventions go back to being normal, do you think they'll do like a simulcast?
I think you might start to see companies do more of their individual things. Like E3, has changed over the years, where game companies do their own presentation, like Nintendo and Microsoft. They don't actually show up hardly anymore and do presentations. They do a big thing online, and there you go.
Yeah, E3 went from being a place where everybody goes to a place where everybody except Sony and Microsoft go. Because they do their own things side by side with E3 as far as their big premiere events, and then kind of mingle around with the other stuff. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I just hope the collector's economy kind of holds up and maybe gives that a chance to happen. Because let's say, the bigger, Hasbro could do it, right? They could do. Was there ever a HasCon, like their own event?
A HasCon.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
When I hear HasCon, then like a has been con.
Yeah. I used to love G4 TV.
Yeah.
Me too. Oh, old school Olivia Munn. Yeah, that was my Olivia Munn.
Yeah. Moment of silence for Olivia Munn. I used to love G4 TV. What was it before that? It was Tech TV.
Yeah.
Tech TV, then G4 TV, and then it went away. I used to love Morgan too. She got prettier as it went on too.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I think she moved on to like some kind of news thing, something bigger and better. She moved on to.
Yeah. She was awesome. I think she was probably the best, one of the best personalities of the whole thing. But I liked who was Olivia Munn's co-host? The guy Adam. It
was Adam, right? Adam.
Well, Adam was like the kind of real geeky, baldish guy, wasn't it? Or
he had blonde hair. He had kind of a comb over because he's kind of going bald, so he always combs his hair up.
Yeah, but there was one guy that was like kind of normal looking that was with Olivia Munn on the show.
Yeah.
But the Adam guy, I think that guy was like the brains behind it all. I think he was.
Yeah, because they all talked about. He had the game. He did the game section. Then it went. Then it went on to
Rejecticon.
One of these days.
Yep. Right now, we could do this at the BFW with like 12 people, and it would be awesome.
That's right.
Have a gimmick table at the door, and just sell like 4 shirts and a pamphlet. And
Yep.
Well, honestly, I think just 12 will show up. I mean, who's
well,
gonna
we
make the drive?
counted 4, but 3. So 4 aren't going to show up.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
then
Rick,
and then we got Larkin in Hawaii. You know, he better via internet chat. Like, hey, I'm here too.
yeah,
We have them
he-
on the TV screen, just in the wall,
Yeah.
talking to people as they walk by.
Hey, how
he'd
are
be our
you?
max headroom.
Yeah.
Like, can I get my picture with your shirt? Can I get a screen like this?
Yeah, I think a HasCon or something like that is a possibility if their side of the economy holds up. Like they could do their own thing. I don't know about third party guys. Like a lot of the times
They stay away from it, don't they?
yeah, they stay in the shadows, right?
To be smart, that'd be smart. That'd be smart on that part.
Yeah. But yeah, I could see something like a HasCon. But definitely a Rejecticon. That's going to happen. You wait 10 years from now, we're all going to be bigwigs, and we're going to put together a Rejecticon. Yeah, it's probably never going to happen. But
well, it could.
We got the
become bigger.
We got T-formers. They could hook it up.
Well, I imagine to become a real. At that point, you had to like start like having like memberships and stuff, and like you had to be more than 4 guys, and you know we bet the original 4 OG. We like all had little tattoos right here, you know. You gotta have the Reggie brand, you know.
Seriously though, like there's a really small convention that happens here twice a year, nearby, and it's really small. And there's another one that has recently gotten a little bigger, Power Comic Con. They can't see Power Con because that's taken, but there's in Florence there's one, and then that one got pretty good size. So it wouldn't be insane to like have a really small convention and see what happens. So
yeah, I mean, you look at the Game Chasers. They have Retro Palooza in Texas, right? They started that.
Yeah, or RetroCon in Pennsylvania. It started out really small, and now it's like a reasonable size event. But the trouble, I'm telling you, I helped out. I was there all the time and said, "You need help?" One of the local comic shops here used to host a fairly good convention. Like it was reasonably done, decent guests, not huge, but a fairly good sized one. And he said he got out of it and decided just to attend different cons because of the cost involved of getting people in, because renting the space. Normally, if you get a guest, it's not of their own kindness. Normally, you're flying them in, you're putting them up in a hotel, you're paying them to be there, and then, of course, making money off the stuff. So he said it was just terrible expensive. But like, even if you just did something, I think what would be funny is if at one point, if it were possible to get all 4 of us together in one room, just call that Rejecticon and make
I just thought of a fantastic idea. We could go to like one of the meeting rooms at a hotel and like have the chairs in front of like a panel and just have us sitting there and just ask like one person from the hotel to just sit there in the chairs. And we'll say live from the Rejecticon, have one person sitting at the chair, us 4 at the little meeting table, like we're doing a panel.
Like we're doing a panel, the camera flips around, you see the one person and hear crickets.
Yeah.
Live from the Ramada Inn.
Just treat it as though there are hundreds of people there. You know, just completely disregard the fact that there's nobody there. I think that
nobody there.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, we have an inn. We got you know, we know people. We know people.
We know bacon.
You know, everybody.
You Stan Bush.
Rickroll. When do we get to see the full set Debbie, Kato? Sometime this week, I hope. I was too lazy to do it today. I'm trying to spread them out. Like I gotta at some point stop buying stuff, so I gotta spread out what I already have.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I understand. Sometimes you have like 5 things, and you say, so I bet I can do 5 things. I bet you could do 5 things over the course of the week. But next week you got nothing. So like, hey, what's the next thing? I don't know. I gave it all first round, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened. It's definitely happened to me before, where you just go dry, and suddenly the uptick in live streams and presents kick back off. Punch counterpunch come back up. The live streams where you don't buy anything. Yeah, bleeping lizard.
We definitely need this one.
That's going to be me, lizard.
Free bird. Yeah.
Free bird.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we have some stuff planned though. I mean, it's not really convention worthy, but we've been talking to T-Formers about doing more stuff with them, and so you know, we kind of got a thing. We can call it Rejecticon.
Hey, we do a virtual con.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, we already had Stan Bush.
Yeah,
that's massive.
Yeah,
that actually is. But one could say that perhaps we peaked too early. I hope not.
Story of my life.
Like at one time he had Stan Bush.
Yeah.
But no, I believe on good things happen.
That's my high school football game right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one that I look back
on. Al Bundy.
Yeah. In 30 years. Game. Oh, I remember that time I had Stan Bush. Yes, Grandpa, we remember freaking Stan Bush. Shut up. Put your teeth in.
Touch.
Yeah,
that happens.
It's weird when you go around saying you got the touch, Grandpa. Weird. Yeah,
the older you get, the more it takes new meaning. Yeah, he touching the head, all right.
So, Inutabi, I've been replaced as the live stream king.
Yeah, I decided to put a few hours in.
Yeah,
by a few,
a few. Yeah, you guys talked. I knew it went on too long because it was late. I was laying in bed. I had it on my phone. Had my ear
still talking,
and I'm just like, I remember typing something, like listening. I have no idea where, but the next thing I know, I'm like, I wake up at like 3 or something in the morning, and the stream is over, and the phone is still in my hand. I'm like, I don't remember it ending, and that's when you said later.
Oh no, we went on. Was it 3 or 4 hours more after you guys? I mean, cause we were talking about everything.
At least 2.5.
Gun violence. Yeah, gun violence is everywhere.
4 hours or something long.
There's no such thing as gun violence. It's just violence.
It's violence. Well, no, the whole thing. We brought up G.I. Joe.
Oh,
and how come Premium Snake Eyes has a Beretta and a submachine gun? You buy retail, he got a laser gun. Well, it's like because America's so afraid of normal guns, although we are a gun country, like it or not. And you know what? I think our Joes who are military, Joes who are military men should have guns.
Yeah,
Roblox should have a 50 cal.
I get it either way. I mean, even the old cartoon was like lasers, so it's kind of weird that
one damn rifle they all had to look the same.
Yeah.
Shot red lasers out of it.
As much as I want like the weapon kits that we grew up with, it really doesn't bother me. I'm sure that their reasons are exactly what you're saying, right? You can't don't want real guns on TV. Yeah. But at the same time, I get it. It's they can't do the same thing again. It's not the same space. They don't occupy the same space in history that they did before. Yeah. Right. The 80s.
I had to say that.
As much as we love the 80s, they're gone. Right. And people want to watch.
No more leg warmers.
Yeah. Now they want to see red and blue lasers being shot out of red and not red and blue, but laser guns. It actually makes more sense than what we saw.
Well, how about this? Star Wars. Did you know that they're not firing lasers? Those red and blue things you see crossing back and forth, like Han Solo. Those things have clips, so that tells me that you are firing some type of a metal projectile. it's just traveling so fast, it leaves a blur of what we would call energy. So even in Mandalorian, when you see troopers reloading their weapons, it's like bullets, man. So I would say that G.I. Joe can fire bullets. It just have to have such a high rate of fire. The muzzle flash has to be red or blue or yellow or something. But then again, I'm reaching. I want my time period back so badly. It's fine. It's fine. We're dinosaurs of a bygone generation.
I agree with Sam. I agree with Sam Bush wholeheartedly. He famously says nowadays that he never left the 80s, and I'm fine with that. I love the 80s.
He was safe. He was safe there. He did the rules.
Freaking rock.
Now I was like,
star, but I mean,
let's see. Well, at the very least, okay, weapons have changed, but at the very least, swords have not. Snake Eye sword is still, I'm guessing, some type of carbon steel. It's not a laser beam coming out, so at least we have that. We have metal, so I'm fine.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah. He can't stab anybody. That's the robot.
I hope that they're teasing us, and there'll be an animated series that comes out of this if it gets popular enough. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
I'd love to see like a Joe series on Netflix, animated the way, say, the Voltron team.
I'd be fine.
I wouldn't want it to go. I wouldn't want it to go as CGI as like Ultraman. That'd be a little too much on the eye.
But Voltron Legendary Defender, that'd be fine. Yeah, it's kind of quasi 3D.
I'd like it to look somewhat drawn.
Me too. I love hand drawn animation.
Yeah, I like that.
You're right. It could be.
The magazine could be a battery. So.
Possibility. And you're probably right. I'm stretching. I'm stretching.
Yeah, some sort of stored energy in a like Krennic's gun is basically a revolver with like a round magazine that he pops in, and it has like storage for the blaster bolts in there. So it's basically a laser weapon, but shots like fast bullets, I guess. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's not actual like 40K bolter guns are just like big rail guns. Well, Star Wars guns aren't like that. They're like actual laser guns.
Oh, well, okay. Because I always knew too, like anytime someone was hit, you always saw that kind of like sparks and a little bit of fire in the chest. So I imagine it's probably cauterizing as it's going through, hence no blood. So like remember Predator, where Jesse Ventura got hit from behind. He's like, well, it's cauterized. I'm like, no. So it's probably that. You're right. Caster energy.
Yeah, more rail gun.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I don't know. But, Larkin.
Which, when you think about it, it's kind of bad.
Oh, I was going to say he's got a couple of videos out already of the set of the new Joes. So if anybody's watching now that hasn't seen it, don't go now, but maybe after this, go check out.
Check out.
Like 4 people leave immediately, like, bye.
I mean, I'm still a little sore at the fact that he has his, but it's whatever.
Me too, but that's cool. I went back to Toy Dojo. I'm gonna wait the street date. I'm fine with that. It's okay, because if Dojo don't have it, I kind of don't need it, and I'm okay with that. I'll wait. I'll be good.
Should be here. Hey, that's a good thing. What do we have coming in? Or what? Let's see. You want to go with what we had? What did we get this week? Did you get?
Sure. Go ahead. Me? Oh,
yeah, you go, Sarter. I got to think.
Okay. Well, this week, I did get if I put it in the thing here. I got a Metal Build Evangelion Unit 2. I haven't reviewed Unit 1 yet. I'm going to work on that tonight, actually. And that's all I got for this week. I got some more stuff next week. So it's good. Next week's going to be big. I've actually Yeah, thanks to Amazon. Yeah, Amazon.
Yeah.
Next week, sponsored by Amazon.
How about you, Enu Tabby? Did you get anything?
I got the child at the beginning of the week, a little plush Yoda thing.
Oh, yeah, I think it's adorable.
Yeah, and
It
I
is.
got like 2 Black Series. I got 3 CPO, the Walgreens exclusive, and I got a Sith Jet Trooper. Just because, damn, I need to buy something, couldn't find anything, so that's kind of why I got it. But I got some stuff coming in tomorrow and the next day. So
Okay.
Yeah, I think next week's video for all of us is going to have some stuff in it. Because I think this week the only thing that I got was early in the week. I think was it just Red Bull? I think I got last week, right?
No, it wasn't this week.
so.
I guess it would be this week.
Well, yeah. Well, you reviewed
Did
it.
you get it Monday?
Yeah, maybe I got it Monday. I got Red Bull, which is just a great figure. And since Mastermind Creations is re-releasing all the DJD, I went ahead and got the ones that were available now, Nickel and Pet, which are surprising. Pet's all right. Like Pet, it's fine. It looks cool. It is what it is. Nickel is actually way more fun, and I did not expect it to be much to transform. Right, just fold the legs over.
She's
and,
involved.
But it's actually a full-on. I mean, there's stuff to do, and she's a fun little transformer. Lots of little accessories too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you leave her with all the little tools hanging, or you put the tools up?
I'll probably hang the tools on her after I review her.
Yeah.
Once I put.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
When you got your nickel, did she come with mine came with the tools, right?
Yeah.
A set of 6, but then mine came with an extra set of 6. Did you get that?
I don't think so.
Because I have 6 faces, 6 tools, and extra 6 pair of 6 fins. I thought they gave me extra stuff.
Yeah, they gave me
I got
a whole extra set of accessories.
Yeah, I think you got extra.
Yeah, I got.
Because there's
they gave me a whole double set.
Yeah, 3 faces.
I got 6.
Are any of them duplicates?
Oh, they're all duplicates. I mean, because you got 4 original faces, counting the one she already has. Then they gave me duplicates of everything else. So I'm like, well, if I ever lose a tool, I'm set because I got a whole nother set of tools.
Yeah, I got the one set of tools, the 4 faces, counting the one she has, and the fins. I think the fins are there just in case you lose or break them, right? They're no.
Oh no, they're different. The fins are meant for her alt mode because one is the air because they're kind of stretching. One's for air, one's for sea, and I think one's for land. It's weird that way. So her now in the comic book, she never transformed in the comic book.
Right.
So MMC was left with what the hell is she? So they were like, well, based on how her body looks, she can be anything we want her to be. So she's basically like a multi-terrain vehicle.
I hope that that Tesserus is big enough for her to fit in the chest.
Oh, me too. But she like work on the sides. Yeah. I'm hoping to.
I think that would be cool. I don't think he's going to be. He's probably going to be massive, but I mean, I know they're going to be big.
The chest, yeah. Yeah, it better be $200.
Helix and Tesserus are going to be pretty big. Been watching Byron post the fabricated stuff, the actual pre-production of.
He's working on Helix. He said he's doing the instructions now.
Yeah, they look really good. But you know what? It made me appreciate. It made me appreciate how good the Iron Factory ones look, because like seeing how awesome, and it does not downplay what MMC is doing, but they look fantastic. But then when you look at the Iron Factory stuff compared to that, you're like, man, they really nailed it. And I'm glad because it means I get to leave.
I was jealous.
That guy in combined mode because I haven't taken him apart yet because he looks awesome.
Yeah, Yeah, man, I was jealous of it because I was like, MMC's been doing this for, I don't know, a decade. I don't know, maybe been long, but it's like Iron Factory's like, know what? Hold my beer. And they got those guys out quick.
You can get away with a little bit more when you're using ball, right? You can get away with a little bit. It's easier.
Well, yeah.
But
they look wonderful. They look wonderful.
Upscaled Tarn from the Iron Factory, if you just straight up upscaled it to like Voyager or Leader size, it would probably look a little weird. And I say that because of this.
Maybe deluxe.
Because there are parts of this, as cool as it looks, there are parts of it that you can tell seem a little, I don't know. It's like when you zoom in on a digital picture so much, you kind of start seeing a little bit of flaws and stuff. Yeah. It's kind of the way I would describe that. It's like they took MPP10 and zoomed in on it. So it's great. But when you look at the plastic that big, you can tell it's not like a straight up redesign. It genuinely looks like they zoomed in on it.
Yeah.
So any little tiny flaws that would be in MPP10 or MP10 that you didn't care about, you're like, okay, I can see the plastic looks a little plasticky right there. If that makes sense. Still freaking awesome.
Oh,
but you see things in the plastic, especially after having it for a while. You know, it's almost like one of those things that one day you want to do a revisit of a review and go like, oh, 3 months, 4 months after having it, do you feel the same way? But
I thought about that actually. I've had figures I reviewed. Like my first review was Tarn. I've always been kind of want to go back and redo them, and I won't go back and like, no, maybe I'd be even more critical, because like, okay, I've had this long and I've run through how many figures since then? Are my standards a little bit higher now? Like, you know what, this used to be good. I love this one. And I was like, they could do better. I don't know. So I'll talk about that.
That's a good question. It's like, have y'all reviewed something that y'all were so happy to get that it may have tainted your review a little, no matter how like unbiased you want to be? Like, you get it, and maybe after you're done review, or you watch your own review, or a week later, you're like, it wasn't quite as good as I made it out to be. A lot of that was just me being stoked to have it. I don't know if I have. I just wonder if you have. Like,
I'm trying to think.
Look at something.
Matter of fact,
probably
turn around now.
Transbot Stunticons. Like,
You think?
yeah, in a way, I'm kind of like, I sort of kind of wish I went in on Fans Toys in a way, even though I think they look good. I'm just one thing that, like, I got Death Wish, and I was really excited about him, and I kind of scratched him, transform him because he was so super tight put together. So it kind of soured me a little bit right there. But, you know, the whole trailer thing, and they still haven't released a trailer, or we haven't seen the pictures, and you know, that's kind of, I think Gravestone is fantastic, but you know, some things about that set I think are like making me like not want to accept that Fans Toys may be a better set.
Yeah, especially the size, right? Like DX9 or Fans Toys stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, check your Instagram real quick, Junior Tommy.
Okay, cool.
Here, I got you.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I think I have it set up pretty easy.
I got it. I don't know what it is.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have something that fits into my own question.
I'll look back at my stuff, and I don't know. For the most part, everything I reviewed, I've been straight up about, and only if I had to go back and review something, I would say maybe that's Cyclonus from NMC.
Mm-hmm.
When I first did it, I was more like, you know what, I don't like this, and this, because like so I had so many QC issues.
Yeah.
But once I had some work done to it, I had some pieces of plastic shaved off, so certain things pegged better. I had certain things sticking, so they pegged better. I had the whole damn thing repainted, so now it looks better. So now I feel like it's a better figure, but only because I've had it altered so much to be a better figure.
Right.
And I remember I was like, no, buy it only if you just really like this the way it looks. If you don't. But I'm one of the kind of guy I was trying to complete. And now, if I could review it again as it is, I think I kind of did. I was like, yeah, go out and buy it, but you can't buy it like that because I had all the custom work done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of one of those kind of things. And I didn't like Ironhide, and I was straight up about that. I still don't. If his arm breaks, I don't even care now.
I think maybe. Oh, I think it's hard because I buy a little bit of everything. I don't really have a method, right? But typically,
Right. You really don't.
No, I have no method whatsoever. Like everybody's like, I want to complete season 1. I just want to buy cool shit, and if I like it, I'm like, ooh.
Slow clap. Buy cool
However,
shit.
I think out of, let's see, the Planet X stuff, I probably wouldn't have bought that again. Like I feel like I only got those because they were on sale. They're not horrible.
That's a topic. What you just said is a topic. When you look for certain things, do you buy them because they're on sale or because you really want it? Because now you want to scratch that itch and I want something new.
Yeah.
It's on sale, let me buy it anyway.
It's definitely a factor. Like if I've got nothing coming in, I am not above looking at like TF Source's sale list and going, oh, that'd be all right. I mean, that's how I got those 2 or 3 Planet X figures. And that one fan project that I can never remember what the hell the name of it is.
Quick Switch?
Yeah, the one that's like whatever Quick Switch's brother is.
Yeah. Let's hear Quick Switch.
Slow Switch.
6 shots as well, brother. Slow Switch.
slow button. I regret that. Like it was at a fairly local store, and I was like, "Ooh, third party at a store. Let me look at that."
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
I got it home, and I was like,
Yeah.
To their credit, it was a very early figure, so it's pretty early. Like Fans Project apparently makes great stuff, and this is fine. But like I probably. Going back in time, I probably wouldn't get that again.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I know you bought the Ultraman. I know you bought it for your out of your shell or out of your safe zone challenge.
Yeah.
Now with that thing, I'm not asking you why you bought it. I know why you bought it because it looks cool. Now who makes that thing? Is it SH Figure Arts or who makes that?
That was 330.
3A made it?
That's good.
30 on the box. It's 3A30. Yeah.
Because they do awesome Walking Dead figures too.
Yeah, I got it because I freaking love Ultraman. Like I love, like it's a very big nostalgia point for me because I have such huge childhood memories of watching Ultraman in the morning. Like as a little kid, probably before I was even in school. So 5 years.
The Ultraman I watched was I watched the Ultraman Jack. From what I remember of it, I remember watching it and like trying to figure out why does this guy grow like giant size. And I remember like certain things of it, like episode of him getting like beaten and some monster like just tearing the pendant off his chest.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden he had like power down. I mean, it resonates for me because it had the whole kaiju fighting monster thing. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, now if I would like to find an old school looking Ultraman, because this one is from the Netflix show.
Yeah.
Which was really good.
Hey, I think we're doing it at the same time.
Hey, Pitch Prime.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
What's up, Larky? PPR.
Yeah, we look so much alike.
Walking Prime review.
Don't say though.
It's LPR.
Wait, big difference. Big difference.
Oh yeah, those luscious locks. I never want to say that again. I feel uncomfortable now just for saying that.
That's weird. That's weird. Well, you know I'm here, so this shit's gonna go all over the place.
Yeah, take it back. We were just talking about. Have you? I would find this difficult for you because you're pretty particular about what you get to. Have you ever reviewed something that not long after you feel like you reviewed it well just because you were excited to get it, and then not long after that you're like, maybe I was a little too soft on that because I was just too stoked to have it?
There's been a few, especially exclusives, that I'm all excited about. Brand new exclusive. I get it. I review it, and then it sits on the shelf, and I look at it and say, that thing's a piece of shit, and I end up selling it. It's like it just.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much exactly what I mean. It's like you get something, you're just so excited to have it. Like this is new and shiny, and you don't really take it. I've started to take a day. Like when I get a figure, it used to be I wanted to be the first. Like I wanted to get the figure and review it and get it out there. But I've started to.
We need a ball guy.
Hey, never mind. I was going to say. You already did it, Inutabi. I wasn't going to be the guy to call it out. But I've started to get something in and wait a day, transform it a few times, and review it maybe a day or so after, just so I can.
Pretenders are always awesome. Dark Onan, Pretenders are always awesome.
Always. You're on a roll with those.
Yeah,
especially Bludgeon.
I'm good now. What's that?
Bludgeon.
Especially Bludgeon. That's my favorite.
Bludgeon. I just ordered the new Toy Hacks Bludgeon conversion set for who is it? Bomb Shock.
No, nice.
And
he's always been my favorite. I like that Samurai Motif.
What's funny is a few weeks ago, Toy Hacks and I were talking. They were telling me they were thinking about doing the conversion set, but they wanted to kind of give a G1 throwback. So I had my Bomb Shock and I tested it out. It does fit in the Bludgeon shell. So you can do this little upgrade if you don't happen to have that tank, but happen to have, the $50 shell, you're good.
Yeah, that's. How do you eBay most of this stuff? Do you find it mostly on eBay or through Transformers groups on Facebook?
eBay, it's a combination of both.
Yeah, I one of these
eBay's been really good to me lately, but I haven't shopped there forever. And then just one of those insomnia fueled mornings of mine where I'm up at 4:30. I was on eBay, and that's when I got that gun runner for $40. And then that set me on the path again. I was like, well, shit, I need to get this Pretender and this Pretender. So now I'm holding off for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. How do you think they would do new Pretenders?
Good question.
I think, the capability's there because I can look at some of these old Pretenders I have. And especially because the bot inside is like, hold on. Let's take a look at something here. One of my holy grails here. Here he is.
There's Bludgeon.
Okay. So I think easily, with today's technology, Bludgeon here, only thing he can do is his arms can go up and down. Now the bot, he gets this opened up. I always be gentle with this guy. So the bot fills this section up right here. Right there is where the bot goes. They could easily make this section right here solid. The arms, give it some more articulation. The head, you can even make where only the back half flops down. there's no sense where they couldn't give these figures more articulation. Especially because the bot, like I said, let me transform him real quick. The original Bludgeon was a interesting transformation. He was like GoBot worthy.
What if
I remember.
What if they did Pretenders? What if they did Pretenders as part formers, right? So the like from the torso was the transformer, and the arms and legs were parts that you attach. Like it transformed into the torso, and maybe like Headmaster and the limbs became weapons or something. Like you had a Headmaster head, torso was the bot, like that, right? You can still give it waist swivel, basically like a mini combiner.
Yeah.
Where the Pretender
Well,
looked
think about these smaller Pretenders were parts formers. As you can see, that's Bludgeon's tank right there. His turret is right there on his arm as a shield. You know, and parts forming no real biggie. You know, I mean, people bitch about all the time. Take Cliff Jumper, for example. Everybody bitched, oh my God, he's a parts former, but everybody has jumped on that figure to make sure he's part of their collection.
Yeah, he's good.
It's a good figure, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. T-formers. That is kind of like the Combiner Wars, I guess. I didn't get a lot of those, so I may be saying something that's already happened. I don't.
Yeah, Bludgeon was the one I have most fond memories of. That and I think some of the last figures I had as a kid were Double Dealer and Bludgeon. I remember before I really just got away from G1. So
Bludgeon has one with the very first Toy Hacks upgrade sets. See how he has a face?
Yeah, been fresh. Yeah, he's in a face. Yeah, he got eyes now. I remember like he didn't even have a face before.
No, he didn't. He like solid.
How would you see redoing?
Yeah.
How would you see redoing? Pretenders, Inutabi. What would you do if you could design a Pretender for today?
I would do it as Fans Hobby, and I would have a shell, the outer shell, and I have a very articulated robot on the inside with all the kind of articulation, joints, everything inside. The shell could be kind of like a throwback to the G1. You know, you can even make it so the arms move a little bit more or whatever. But I have the shell kind of like a classic representation of the original, but inside the robot is a brand new version of the robot inside.
Yeah.
Let's take a Fans Hobby label on it and sell it for $49.99.
Yeah, I think that's something that, especially if you make it Fans Hobby big, right?
Yeah. It's
all big and bulky, yeah.
Because you need Bomb Shock and what are the three? God, I can't remember the names from.
The Beast ones?
Yeah, you need the Beast ones.
The Monster. What are the names?
I can never remember names.
Which one's
from
the Beast Pretenders.
Yeah.
On the con side.
Yeah.
The ones like a big bat with a great face.
Yep.
Yeah. Carnivac.
Yeah.
Come on, it's a Pretender question. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. We got the guy in here.
Yeah.
We don't have.
We're trying to pretend like we know.
The shark one.
Pretend.
Guy.
Yeah.
Right? The shark, the bat.
I would like to see. I want to see some third-party company just do an Ultra Master figure. It's a Pretender. That's a Headmaster. That's a Power Master that comes with a Target Master partner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like where the torso is the bot, and then you got a Headmaster head for Bludgeon. You get the arm. I just think that would be great. I think it would be really cool. I think somebody like, and that would be right up Fans Hobby's alley because they're the ones that like to do stuff that nobody else does.
Yeah.
Like they're doing.
It's a Master Force. It's a Master Force thing anyway. So yeah, they'd be right at home. Yeah.
There's one you don't see much love anymore.
It's the mustache.
It's the mustache.
He looks like Man of Arms from He-Man.
That's Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Burt.
Once the bot comes out, the body's going to go cut the grass. The transformer inside should be like a little lawnmower.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, just him, man. But battle in his chest.
Yeah.
I got shit laid on here today.
Look at Jay Lee.
Freddie Mercury. Yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
Uh-huh.
Fred Mercatron.
Burt Reynolds.
And I'm going to blame all you guys for this today because I had no intention of buying any of these.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I passed on all those today.
Oh, Netflix. Yeah.
The only
That's one of the
one
best
I
ones,
really
Mirage.
wanted was Megatron, but this guy in hand looks really, really good. So
Yeah.
I caved today.
I went to Walmart today and they had almost all the deluxes. They didn't have any scrap faces, but they had Mirage, Chromia, Hound. Who else? Is that it?
You see a hot link?
I already have Hotlink.
Okay.
You want? I'm not going to say that out loud because I probably won't.
Make
Say
sure.
Yeah, I've got that one. That's a good one.
It's a Jeep. I had to get this one.
Yeah.
Jeep version, yeah.
And
Coach up.
Oh yeah, I saw you posted that. clip.
Christopher.
I gotta say, man, one, I don't mind the parts foreman as long as it makes sense. If it's not lazy, right? If the parts foreman is not lazy, if it doesn't take away from the engineering, it really doesn't bother me. And I think on Cliff Jumper it works. I don't have a single problem with it.
No.
Yeah, I think it gets a lot.
It makes the transmission easier. I mean, you take the whole back off and move it away.
you know, after I did my review of who was I did a review of the other day, Wheeljack, and can't remember if it was the Toy Hacks or the regular, but Cliff Jumper's the only one that's kind of odd out of the entire first wave of Earthrise because he's not an engineer of some sort. You got Gravel, you got Hoist, you got Wheeljack, even Ironworks, who turns into a construction yard, has something to do with building. Cliff Jumper's the only oddball out of the group.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and I hadn't thought about it until you said it in your video that they focused real heavy on engineers. I thought
Which
that
is-
was neat. Yeah,
Which makes sense. They're crashing on Earth, so they're going to have to use Earth technology. They're going to have to build up.
Speaking of that,
Even Perceptor made more sense, right?
Speaking of that, they put out a thing with the 2-pack of. They put out a description I saw today with the 2-pack of Earthrise. Who was it? Prowl and Ironhide. And on the description of it, at no point does it say they crash land on Earth. So that's what's weird. So I'm thinking the whole series is going to take place in space. That's why we're getting these maps in Earthrise. They won't get to Earth and probably till the end of the second set. I think this whole time is them traveling around looking for the Allspark, based on what this thing said. They're traveling around looking for the Allspark planet to planet, which is why we have the maps in Earthrise, and none of the maps say Earth. So I think they start out
the waves with that in mind. But think about like Siege, for example, all the vehicles and everything was Cybertronian mode. And then as you near the end of the series, you get somebody like Spinister. That's a flat out Earth helicopter right there. So
yeah, I think
it's going to go wherever it goes. It's because it can't be Earthrise, and then you add in the Quintessons and the Alicons and all that.
I think it's going to be their siege forms all the way up until the end of the Earthrise set. Earthrise is them at the end of it. They're literally, that's where they end up on Earth, which is weird. And that's only because I saw that description, right? It says that they travel the universe looking for, or travel the galaxies looking for the Allspark. So I that's what I think. And based on, and I'm not just, that's not out of my head. I'm not that inventive, but it was from that description of on Ironhide and Prowl, which, I mean, it's kind of weird. We're already getting Earth modes, but that's just money.
Yeah.
Well, the MicroMasters, when they came out in Siege, they were already Earth modes too, right?
Yeah.
They had that
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They had the Hot Rod. Was the Hot Rod Patrol? What was them?
Yeah. There were like a Trans Am, a Hot Rod.
Yeah, police car. You
Police
had
Car Patrol. Because here's the Hot Rod Patrol.
Yeah, every MicroMaster is in Earth mode. Yeah. Speaking of MicroMasters, who's in on that Fans Hobby Armada Prime?
Maybe. I think I might be.
I'm on a maybe side.
I'm in.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna just
They're
set it up in
Megatron
base mode and have all my
Megatron too, so-
micromasters sitting around.
Yeah.
Now that's Larkin. That's what Larkin gonna do. I can already see that.
How about my? Are you in on anything new third party? PPR? No.
The only thing I'd really like is I'd like to save up and get one of those beautiful Beast War Megatrons in dragon form.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the red one. Yeah.
I saw a couple of those at TFCon, and man, those were awesome. But if I would have bought one there, that would have wiped out my entire spending for the weekend.
Yeah. Perfect Effect makes an amazing one, I think, don't they?
I need another virus.
That's the one I prefer.
Yeah, they have an amazing one. You could get the small one, the Legend scale from Iron Factory. That's an awesome one. If you just need a
It looks
representation.
good. I just don't like the face sculpt in robot mode. I'm picky with my face sculpt. It's because I display in robot mode. I mean, it looked good, but something was off about that.
Do we know anyone who displays the majority of their figures in alt mode?
I don't.
I think the only exception to that of folks that I know would be like the Dinobots. I know folks that display the Dinobots.
Or you might see the Seekers in jet mode, or you might see one or two of them.
Out of everything behind me, there's only 3 figures that I have transformed into their alt modes because I think the alt modes look better. Is my 2 Decepticon Pretender Beasts, because their robot modes are terrible. I mean, you compare them to the Autobot ones, their robot modes are terrible. And Wheelie, because he sucks anyway, so he stays in vehicle mode.
Yeah, I think some of the Micromasters I leave in alt mode, like the vehicle.
Okay.
Some of those.
Yeah, every one of my Micromasters is because I have them all displayed on their bases.
Yeah,
So,
mine too. Yeah, all those.
One Ace Collectibles Tumbler in alt mode, and that's only because he can't make it to robot mode.
Mine's the opposite. I can't get.
I'm probably gonna put my
Oh, and
my Death Source going to mode.
I keep Magic Square Prime in alt mode, which I'm going to change that. I think I'm going to put MP10 in alt mode and have Magic Square as my robot Prime because I love that. I love that Prime. I've just been too lazy to switch that around. And Earthrise Prime I'll leave in alt mode, mostly for comparisons, but not from a collector standpoint. It's only from a lazy reviewer standpoint. It's only because that's like the reason I have multiple copies of a figure transformed, because I'm like, this guy's already transformed. There's a size for you.
That's why my size comparisons is in robot mode only.
Like this,
Yeah.
I keep that in all modes for comparison because Wheeljack. I mean, I like Wheeljack, but
That is a beautiful.
I need a car mode.
I think
Yeah,
somebody just did a Toy Hacks review on that.
Yeah.
That I would probably do that if I had Beast Wars figures. I would probably keep like a good portion in like dinosaur or whatever mode, like mix and match.
I do like Beast Wars alt modes more than their robot modes. I think I would leave those.
Predacon,
Except Megatron. You got to give Megatron props for that T-Rex hand. That is so cool.
Yeah.
There's KOs of that Beast Wars Megatron out there that are better than the original. So
He's got
wait.
it, right? He's got the purple. Yeah.
Yeah. But is there? How happy are you with that?
I love this one. The only issue with mine is the electronics are a little wonky. You put the batteries in, they work fine, but then after a while they quit working, and you take them out, put them back in, they're good to go. Now, I had a review all ready for this guy, and that was right before all this coronavirus lockdown kicked in. So I need to redo that review if I ever edit it, because I was doing a lot of jokes that wouldn't fly right now. So I was nicknaming this my KO Ronavirus Megatron.
I say leave it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the cool lights.
Yeah, he does look good.
Oh,
And which brand is it?
And beautiful colors.
Is that the Infinite
I'm
Transformation?
very happy with this.
Yeah, who makes that? I want to know that.
Toys Mage. He was $100.
Toys Mage. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
$100. That's a deal.
He comes with no instructions, no box. He's just in a plastic clamshell.
Yeah.
I haven't even tried it yet.
That's the way my Yes model Starscream was. That's a fantastic robot. I haven't reviewed that yet. I mean,
No, you haven't. No.
Yeah, but it's.
What you waiting on, Caleb? Come on.
Now another issue, George. Another issue with him is I had to trim down inside the extra faces because they wouldn't fit in. So there's a couple things. I mean, you're saving yourself $150.
All right. Yeah, I mean that's worth it. I gotta take a.
There is your robot mode, Pretender Beast Decepticon.
Mm-hmm.
And there is your robot mode Autobot Pretender Beast. Let me get this. So this is one I keep in beast mode. Much better looking beast mode than robot, which is rare because usually the Decepticons are a lot better than the Autobots.
Yeah, everybody's voting that you leave in the KO Rona.
He should.
Yeah, leave it.
I have no shame. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Crimson, just to let you know that was special effects. That wasn't me really taking a shit.
It was special effects.
I think I pulled that part from Dumb and Dumber or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that special effects kit downloaded that you do in that case.
Yeah, it's you got to kind of suck up some pride when you're downloading fart sound effects. So.
You really don't.
Yeah, beast mode's so much better.
Yeah,
actually does.
Good. What I think we already. Oh, did you get anything new this week? PPR. We've already made the rounds about it. What did you get this week?
This week new. Well, I got the Netflix Mirage. Or is he Mirage still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name's like Deluge or something like that.
Oh, it's not Mirage. It's not Mirage.
And then, of course, I got a buttload of toy hacks in, so I'll be busy with that.
Oh.
Yeah. You enjoying that? Are you enjoying being partnered with them?
I'm having a blast with it. It's a hoot.
Yeah,
it's cool. A hoot. And they approached me on the first look things. They just out of the blue one day said, "Hey, would you mind showing these off?" Because what's going on with them is I think normally they have a big office where they work at and they got their printer, they got plenty of people. Right now they're all working at home. So each one has their own little setup. And so what they were trying to do is they have all these new decal sets backlogged, but they're afraid. Remember, every week they were releasing them when everything was normal?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right now they can't do that because if you went on there, they cut themselves off. They'll have the site available where you can order stuff, and then all of a sudden the buy it buttons, the add to cart buttons are gone because they have to catch up with their orders before they can order again.
Okay.
So what they were trying to do is they're sitting on all these new decals, and they wanted me to just show them off to gauge interest for them. Said, okay, we're sitting on these. Do people still want to buy these since they're at home anyway? So it's just something like that.
Hmm.
So I know they released Wheeljack last week along with that bomb shot conversion. I knew nothing about that, so I ordered one of those for myself. Next week it could be another one. So they're just trying to maintain while not overwhelming themselves.
So we know that PPR is sponsored by Toy Hacks. Inutabi, who would you prefer to be sponsored by if you could pick someone?
Fans Toys.
Fans Toys.
Yep.
That's fair. And not a store. I think most of us would choose Toy Dojo to be represented as a store, but a brand.
Yeah, as a store. If it's company, yeah, Fans Toys.
Fans Toys.
Send them to me.
Hasbro.
Hold that Fort Max.
Hasbro. That would be yours. Hasbro. Yep. That makes sense. Sardo? Who would you choose?
You know, don't play yourself. No. But if I had a store, Toy Dojo all the way. If I had a company, Mastermind Creations, if you're listening, I'm free. I come cheap too.
Yeah, he does. He's real
Yeah.
cheap.
Oh,
Yeah,
that or fans hobby. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Fans Hobby would be cool, and that's only because I don't have a lot of their stuff other than their monster bots. Mastermind Creations, yeah, I'm all in on, not all in, but I like their stuff. But
Eddie
I don't
Powell
know, man.
asking me because I can see it in the comments. Eddie Powell asked, which of the new Toy Hack set was the most impressive for me? First, it was going to be Wheeljack because I thought Wheeljack was awesome, what that Toy Hack set did for him. And then when you get Starscream just had very minute details, but it really made the figure pop. Especially love the new face that you give him with the smirk, like the animated smirk. On camera, it didn't show off too good because the light was really reflecting back on his face, but in hand, it's not that shiny. But I think all in all, Hoist is the one that impressed me the most because they went so G1 on that figure. It was amazing. I don't know if you guys have seen my Hoist video yet. He took Earthrise Hoist. It just, I mean, almost duplicated exactly the G1 decals to put on that figure.
Yeah, to be fair though, Hasbro did a good job as it was of redoing G1 Hoist. Like the Earthrise Hoist already is a good, at least transformation wise and gimmick wise with the trailer hitch and all that. It's already a pretty good representation
And
of that G1
boy too. You get your money's worth with that one. I didn't mind spending $20 on Hoist.
Yeah, and then to add that Toy Hacks to it, I think that was it looks pretty spot on. Throw some diecast in there and give original Hoist an actual set of pants. It would look just like it. So
that was so funny in that review. I totally forgot how to transform G1 Hoist. I flipped the legs out. I could not remember how to manipulate that toe mechanism on the back. But the Ninja Bill brought up how they're doing the translucent plastic now is pretty cool. Putting the stickers on the inside. Yeah. The Spinister set.
Somebody at Toy Hacks was like, hey, what if we do this? And everybody was like, why the hell haven't we already been doing that?
Well, I had thought about that before. I think I was putting either the decals on Ironhide or Ratchet because where their chest would flip down, Toy Hacks had a decal that shows like a readout of something. Right. And when I was putting the decals in, I actually did the readout sticker first. And so when I shut the canopy to put the cell shaded window on, I thought that looks freaking awesome with that silver background popping through. But didn't think nothing of it. Slapped that cell shade on and off I went. But yeah, those are really cool. It's a great idea.
Yeah, because in that review of
challenge too. If you get that set, that's a challenge.
Yeah. I like Spinister enough how it is. I don't feel the need to Toy Hacks everything up, but I think there are definitely some figures that absolutely benefit from it.
That guy right there.
Oh,
Fort Max.
Yeah, got to buy the Toy Hack set for that.
I think the City Bots look fantastic with Toy Hacks. Like Omega.
Yeah, I've done Metroplex. I've done Tripticon. We'll be doing Scorponok.
Like adding the
Omega Supreme, or was that Larkin?
Larkin did. I got the set they sold for a penny, like the Rocket set. Like they had a sale for a little where for like 1 cent, you got basically just the Rocket and was that it? Yeah, pretty much just the Rocket.
The small guy.
Yeah. I gave him to. Who did I give him to? Oh, Roland Redneck. He really wanted him, so I gave him the.
Oh man, if you had gave him to me, I wouldn't even bought the Mega Supreme probably.
Oh, he all you wanted? Yeah. Well, he asked. He had some kind of plan for it.
But to be fair, I will skip Toy Hacks decals if it focuses more on the alt mode. Since I display in robot mode, I feel like I'm going to be spending that money on alt mode decals that you're not going to see.
Yeah.
So I will give my first looks with all the ones I've done recently. They did even love for both modes. Can't talk modes.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, they've done some. I love to see a company, and you see it a lot with third party. And I mean, I kind of count Toy Hacks as third party because they do it's kind of third party accessory wise, right? With the sticker, the decals.
Yeah, they did really good on my Rodimus Prime or the Rodimus from MMC. That thing benefited from a lot. Give it nice shiny flame effects. It looks really good.
But I love when a company start out one way and then you start seeing them, their engineering and their discovery gets better. You're happy with it. You don't know, oh, how could it get any better? And the next thing you know, they come out with something that you can tell that the engineering, like with Toy Hacks, you can see that they're still thinking, right? They're still going like, oh man, it would be cool.
That's sharp.
That's Toy Hacks battle damage stickers. Somebody put on MMC Rodimus.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna get mine, honestly.
Are we all gonna get ours?
Basically,
Yeah.
what's happening right now, guys.
I'm too lazy.
I had never seen this before until I bought this figure, and it just makes the figure. I wouldn't even remove them now.
There's one of my favorite sets they did.
Oh yeah, I like those windows.
I like the self-shaded windows. I'm a fan.
Yeah, the whole flame thing there.
Oh, neat.
Like all this is like yellow up in here, but not because the red stickers.
And you got the IDW Autobot logos too, right?
Yeah. If it comes through, it's like on fire and like the big eyes. So you see.
Yeah, like the emotive. They're very emotive.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Standard.
Oh no, you need to get Worlds. Worlds have the eye patch. Yeah, it's awesome.
I need. If I only knew someone, I need a set of the IDW.
Yeah, that would be great to get some MMC labels from a person that was very good.
If I only knew a guy. I knew this guy. Oh, wait. Are we doing this now? Okay. Yeah, if I had a friend that could get the Decepticon IDW ones.
No, we're not going to be those guys.
Oh, we're not? Okay, never mind.
No,
we can't.
We're not going to be those guys.
Not on here. We'll send you a text message with a list, okay?
Yeah, I've actually got.
I did ask them what the chances of them making a decal set for Double Evil, and they said with a lot of the third-party stuff, they just don't generate enough income. You know, they don't sell enough to equal some of those. So I tried.
It's kind of a niche. I understand that. Yeah.
I wonder how they talked about how they decide what they do. Is it do they sit around a table or talk and like they think this guy's going to be a hit, or is it like
I've never asked. I might do that. I mean, I talk to him all the time.
That's what I want to know. The process of creating these, because I think it's so ingenious the way they come up with all the decals and how they put them all over figure out where they go and how they're going to
Not to mention how well they cut them, like these little Micromasters I just did yesterday. They got like these perfect tiny decals that just fit perfect. I mean, they go right in the slots, and I would love to know how they did it, especially the back here. Had to put those little silver decals in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ninja Bill, don't think I didn't look for one because he's got this big ass shoulder right here that has and I've got some fairly good sized dry rub stickers, but there's none that fit just right. One thing I might do actually, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but there's a guy, Lex Customs, and he does a lot of repaint, awesome repaint of figures. He does cell shaded repaint, and he put a star in that spot, and I may do that. I may put like a Captain America star in that shoulder, right?
Or that'd be awesome. Or in a big MCU Avengers A. That'd be kind of cool.
That would look cool.
Good idea too.
All good ideas. None of which I've done, but I need to. I don't know. I'm still trying to. Right now, you can't tell. It looks somewhat professional right there, right? But he's literally sitting on the box he came in on. That's not special at all. So I'm still trying to come up with I've got some stuff I want to do. I'm going to put a
behind the scenes messes.
No.
Mine's terrible too. I'll do something.
I got a spot on this wall that I want to put a shelf
I was
on.
about to do it too, right?
We can't show
I can't. My camera's stuck. Okay, never mind.
Hey,
like I got
There you go.
this comic. So I ordered this comic, and I'm going to frame that and put it up behind him. I
Cool.
may even take some pages out and frame them separately, but yeah, I don't know if you can tell. It's got the Optimus and Captain there, but I don't know. I'm going to do something. If I had enough room, I'd go to GameStop and get their life-size Captain America shield and try to come up with something with that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe make a table out of that shield and set him on there.
That'd be nice, yeah.
It sounds awesome. I'm like,
that would be too curved. Why don't you just get like a round disc and paint it up like you did your tonic table?
That's kind of where my head went after that. But we just came up with something. We worked together and came up with something. I'm going to do a half shield and make it a shelf. So get a rounded,
I got
a
you.
rounded shelf.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do. That's exactly what I'll do.
Like a half a pizza.
Yeah. Just like
Yep, like that. There you go.
exactly like that. Except it's going to be I've got a great girlfriend who can paint, and I'm going to get her to make a shelf like that, put it on the wall. That's the ticket. Done. I'm going to buy a semicircle shelf tomorrow. That's happening. I think that'll be perfect. And then
You're gonna have to get some good wall anchors to hold that thing up.
I'm also
How heavy that bitch is.
I'm also debating on getting rid of the TV here.
Oh yeah.
Putting that in the bedroom and just making more shelves right there.
Well, to be fair, we know who we're watching.
Yeah, I used to do it. I started doing that when we were redoing the carpet in the old apartment, and I had to find a place to do it, and the TV was just behind me. It was the only place I had. And when I did presents and stuff like that, I would be able to put up, stuff from where the other, the guests were coming. And then it just carried over because I had the TV. It's an old TV. But now, since I have this office, I'm probably going to put that in the bedroom and throw up some more shelves there because shelf space is already getting limited. Yeah, Rasper, I could do. You're right, but this thing's pretty big. A quarter shelf. I don't think the guy can fit in the corner. But
Can't put baby in corner.
See, I'm gonna probably get rid of that TV as soon as I'm not lazy enough to move it.
I finally broke down and started putting more figures in this shelf here because originally it was just broke down to like 3 figures each. But I'm running out of room, trying to at least get the same styles. I'm very, I don't know what you call it, because everything has to have a place. It's all got to be lined up. It's got to be. I drive myself nuts. So.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's something we could talk about for a second. Inutabi, Sardo, when y'all and all of us, when after a while of collecting figures, right? Like you have a system in mind when you get it.
Yeah.
It's a little easier for me because I started pretty much from scratch. Relatively not all that long ago. How often do you move stuff around to go, oh, this will look better here, it goes more there, or I've got more of this type of figure now, like I've got more reformatted stuff, Sardo, and I've got to move stuff around to make it make sense? Or are you more like our buddy Rudy Sizu, who purposely doesn't put anything in order? He said he used to, right? He used to be really anal about you don't mix this toy with that toy, or whatever. But now you look at his randomness and it kind of has it's eye-catching because it's just like, oh, that's a bunch of cool stuff. And you
it
find
looks like Toy Galaxy's background if you ever watch him.
Yeah,
but
it catches my eye because it's I want to touch everything.
You're always looking to see what's up there.
Yep. Yeah. It's like a Where's Waldo of toy. I'm starting to go that way because at first, I've got my Primes and Masterpiece scale stuff up here, and this is all like Siege and Earthrise. Most of the Siege and Earthrise stuff is going to have to move to this wall in front of me and because I'm getting more and more of the masterpiece stuff, and I need to use this space wiser or add another shelf, which I'll probably do anyway. So I'm kind of getting towards the like, just put stuff where it
Chaos.
fits and make it, make it look good. Because then there's the other side. There's the DTOF folks that are like, this is a scene I wanted to recreate. This is a scene I wanted to recreate, or whatever. How are y'all? Like, what do y'all think? Like, how do y'all work with that?
Well, for me, with my G1 stuff, I am very picky. I mean, that center wall, pretty much those 4 shelves up is all G1s. I got Decepticons on one side, Autobots on the other, and they're all lined up. I got like all the Autobot cars right there, 84, 85, 86. And then we go down, actually 86 is shelf down, and then I have broke down into the little subgroups. Your Target Masters, your Headmasters, all the Pretenders are along the bottom. I got the clones. The clones have to be side by side. The Decepticon clones are beside the Autobot clones. It's just, I am so, it just has to be a certain way with G1. When I got Gunrunner and the 2 Beasts the other day, I haven't bought a new G1 figure in probably a year. So I get these 3 right off the bat, and I had to rearrange the entire bottom shelf for those 3 figures just so I could still keep my sense of uniformity. Now, over here on these big black shelves, they're broke down a little bit different. I got like mini bots on the top shelf, and I throw in like Blaster and the Power Masters over there. I've got Autobot combiners. I've got a Soundwave shelf, Decepticon combiners. And then over there in the corner, that's all the modern stuff. And it's just, I have a Decepticon wall, I have an Autobot wall, and I just organize those just to make new stuff fit.
I have to ask, though, were you like that before you went into the service?
Oh, yeah. I was always very organized.
Yeah.
Hell, my Blu-ray DVD collection is genre, alphabetical by series.
You would.
That's me. DVDs,
everything in this house.
My wife, complete opposite.
Yeah, I would drive you batty. There are certain things I am like that. I'm like that about my car. I don't like clutter in my car. I think it's because I drive so much for work. I like room. But Inutati, what about you? How do you decide how do you display yours?
Mine changes around a lot. The masterpiece stuff stays pretty grouped together. Like I have the Autobots and all that kind of like prime the cars and all the mini bots together. And like the Decepticons, I got the Stunticons all grouped together, and then I got the other ones separately. Siege and Earthrise stuff is just kind of like a hodgepodge of the shelving and stuff like that put together. Star Wars, I haven't figured out Star Wars yet because it just jumps around. I've got vintage collection together. I got some vintage collection on card hanging up. I got Black Series setting on shelves. I kind of just want to take a shelf like in the corner, whatever, here, and just do one whole thing Star Wars. So
that's what I've done right there. Of course, you can't see it's behind this other shelf.
You got any 12-inch Star Wars figures?
What's that?
You got any 12-inch Star Wars figures?
I've got a Vader and a Maul right over here.
Who makes them? Or a Sideshow?
Oh, shit. These are from back when the movies came out.
Oh, like the original, the releases?
Yeah, like this guy here. Yeah, you heard him.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I remember those, yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Sardo?
Oh my God! I thought I'm the only one that does that. I have my can in here right over here. Okay. I keep a white cloth in a air can. Crazy. As for me, like some shelves, I have a set in mind. Like over here, I had Minotaur and Superion. I was gonna put Starscream in the middle of it because that's a comic book cover. So I had that in mind, but for the most part, I keep them grouped by who they hang out with. Like in case of IEW and Lost Light, they're all light characters, so I keep them all on the same shelf. DJD with DJD. Wreckers hang out with Wreckers with a little bit of Lost Light mixed in. Megatron with his Seekers. Predacons with Skylinks, enemies. So I try to keep them like-minded. God Generals with Overlord. Prom's next to Star Saber because I guess 2 leaders. But right now I'm getting my QK though. Space is getting tight, and I just need to fill it up. And I'm gonna start moving some stuff into the living room because my girlfriend actually likes some of my stuff because the more nicer stuff like my the Dreamwave Prom, it's painted up real nice, so it looks more like art. So she's like, let's put that in the living room above the TV.
I'm getting to the point where I'm getting such weird stuff now because I'm starting to get into a bunch of stylized third-party stuff that it doesn't really fit anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll end up probably having like a combiner area. None of it's going to make sense, but just
that's right. You're like 8 combiner teams right now, aren't you?
I know, like where the TV is, I may do like combiners right there or something.
Well, if you see over here, I got the Rejecticons above Superior and Mensor. Once they merge, they're gonna be dead. They're gonna be dead in the center. But right now they're just kind of like hanging out up here because they don't fit with anybody because I want them combined. But and even with my Voltron and Galgaigar, all that stuff over here, Megazord, it's like I don't know. They just go together because of what they are.
Yeah.
And eventually
we're gonna have to
many
people that actually display the individual bots anyway. Once you get enough to make that larger figure, that's where you go.
Yeah, unless you get duplicates, right? Yeah. Like if you like an extra set, like let's say you have Unique Toys, Bruticus, or Combiner Wars, Devastator. Like I'm definitely gonna put this Jin Bao Devastator in combine mode. It is too fantastic looking not to. But if at some point down the road I got a different Devastator, I would probably put those in robot mode. You know what I mean? Like decide which bot I want to leave in what mode or whatever. But yeah, I think for the most part, if something can combine, I think most people, at least if they have one copy, have it in combine.
It just makes more sense unless you have a combiner like let's say you bought into a set like me, like I have a MMC Feral Rex. When I finally get down with Chain Toys, I'm just gonna break it down in animal mode. It'll just stand around it, and it'll be that. I have my beast mode, my combiner. I'm gonna buy MMC's Death Source. I'm gonna take my Plan X one and put it in Dragon mode, and I still got no reason to get rid of it. It's still too good to get rid of. It's just he can just serve a different purpose and be in alt mode. So that's always good.
Well, speaking on that, do you guys like to buy duplicates of the same figure from a different brand? I don't right now. Like I have the ability not to because, like I say, my collection is still pretty raw. So I don't have I barely even like buying repaints. Yeah. Like I looked at the
Seekers
stuff. The Seekers are a little different because they're
different characters.
Yeah, they're different characters. Yeah. I mean, like the Netflix stuff, like Hound, Mirage, all this stuff. Like it's genuinely the same character, just with some fancy duds, right?
Right.
I looked at the Hound today, and he looks exactly like the Siege one. The side swipe is like dirtier. He's like faded collars, but like I said earlier, I had no intention of getting any of them except Megatron because I love Megatron figures. But
it's definitely best.
Mirage impressed me. I can't wait to get him out of the box. Now, you guys being YouTubers, I'm shifting to a whole nother thing here. Do you guys, before you YouTubed, I'd buy one of these things, I'd open it right up, and I'd be having a blast with it. Now that I do YouTube, I'm like, well, I got to film me holding the box.
It's why I don't film me holding the box. It's exactly why I don't. I know Larkin, when he does it, he'll get something in that he wants to open up, and he'll pre-film all of his intros, which I think is brilliant.
I do a few.
Yeah,
I worked on the Jeep today. I got black fingertips, so I wasn't gonna do because I will fuss at other YouTubers for not cutting their nails and being all dirty and shit.
But like I don't do the front intro like you and Deluxe does it. A lot of that is because I just don't want to. I've done it before.
You do have to shave when you do that. I've caught myself. I'll sit down to do an intro and I'm like, oh hell, go in there and trim a little bit.
But a lot of times I don't do it because I want to open the figure up and just mess with it right away. Now, I've even caught myself recently not doing the way I get around that is if I do an unboxing video. If I do like a live unboxing, like a mail call or whatever, that's kind of the closest you'll get to me having something and not taking it out of a box. And most of the time I can't even wait then, and I end up opening it up anyway. So that's probably how I get around that and say, hey.
Now, if you ever watch if you watch my Toy Hacks videos, watch when I'm talking about the before compared to the after, because I filmed the before the day I order the sticker set. So sometimes my voice may change. I might have allergy problems, and you'll see a shift. You'll hear a shift from 2-week change.
Do y'all do that? You guys film reviews a lot like I do. You just do well, you don't, Inutabi. You normally show the box with the character in it too, right?
What I do is insane. I will keep it when I get ready to do a video. I will unbox it. A lot of times I'll do the transformation. Have never transformed it before. I'll go by the directions, read through it, and then do the transformation and film it, and then do the review. Sometimes the review I'll jump around because it may not be the same day, maybe a few days. It just depends on what I got going on. But almost all transformations are me reading through it and then doing it on the camera, third party, everything. And that's why I've almost broken a few things, because I don't go through and transform it 4 or 5 times. When I did Gravestone, that 26-minute video of me transforming that Motormaster, that's me reading the directions, looking through it, and transforming it on camera and filming it. It took me 2 hours to film that.
Yeah, I think
that's why I hate filming Studio Series. I hate Transformers Studio Series figures. I think the only one that was flawless for me was this chick right here. And that was a beautiful transformation. That is one of my favorite transformations in a Studio Series figure yet.
I got legit, right?
Yeah. I got hit a couple of days later and fucked up the transformation like 5 times. Like, he's just going to the
shelf. I see when you were talking last night, Bobby, when you said that about how you review, and I kind of appreciate that. You said that you do your reviews or your transformations the same way most individual collectors do. That is, when you transform it on film, it's pretty much you transforming it for the first time.
Yeah. I'm trying to relate basically, if you bought the box and the way you would go through doing it, opening it up, sort of doing the transformation for the first time, that's kind of the way I do it.
Where when I do it, I've played with it for a day or so and transformed it 3 or 4 times because I'm trying to be more of an instruction rather than we're doing 2 separate things for 2 exactly different reasons, and it's awesome because we're doing the same thing, right? You're still transforming it on screen. I'm transforming it on screen, but we have 2 different reasons for it. Where I'm doing it as less of an experience and more as an instruction. You kind of do both. It's definitely an instruction too, because you can follow what you're doing, but you're also doing the experience of Jesus. This thing's friggin' annoying to do for the first time, and it would be for you too. That's
cool. See, there for the longest time, I would always start my transformations in vehicle mode because I always found it easier to transform from vehicle to robot, and that's how I do all my Generation 1 reviews. And the reason being is Generation 1, they always came in the box in vehicle mode. So it was always cool to see that transformation from the vehicle to robot because all you knew about the robot was the artwork on the box. Yeah. And then as I started reviewing modern figures, I would do the same thing. I'd turn them into the vehicle and then transform into robot. But so many people are making comments going, well, start from the box first because that's what we see. We want to see the transformation to the vehicles. That's why I started doing that. with my whole when you
Well,
first get this figure out of the packaging, you'll see. You know,
Yeah, I try to do mine.
Yeah, that's kind of how MDO is.
Yeah, I try to do mine from however it is in the package to whatever the next mode is. And then if I get some other version of the same character, I'll go the other way.
and then for 2 months, I went the deluxe Baldwin route, and I was like, "Here's robot transition. Here's vehicle mode." I didn't even fool around with the damn transformation.
Same.
Guilty as charged.
We all went through that at the same time.
See, I wish everything came in vehicle mode first, like packages in vehicle mode, and then when you do the transformation, it's in robot, because that's the way I leave it.
I think they did that up through the classic line, because I remember that's how you would get them.
Yeah.
Titans Return, they were in robot mode.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when they switched over.
Yeah, but like you're right, the Universe and Classics, they were in alt mode, right?
Thrilling 30, they were in alt mode. No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
No, they were
in robot mode.
Yeah.
Now, I remember G1. I remember as a kid buying Motormaster. He comes in the box, all in truck mode. Stunticons all came in alt. I know G1 more time than not, they were already in your alt mode, right? If I remember right. Because they come in the blister packs. So I'm trying to think, when did they change that formula up?
Yeah, definitely. Well, like you said, 30 was bot mode.
It switched to Thrilling 30 because I'm flashing back. I remember Beast Wars, they were in the Beast mode. Robots in Disguise, they were in vehicle mode. Armada, all that stuff, they're always in vehicle. I think Thrilling 30, help us out in the comments, guys. I think Thrilling 30 is when they decided, okay, it's the 30th anniversary of the Transformers. Here's the robot. Now you turn it into what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I wonder if part of that is
RID.
Point. They thought the collectors had seen enough of the alt mode. Now you want to see the bot. Or I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Sardo. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just saying that Patriot Prime's right. In RID, I remember I bought a Fire Convoy and Ultra Magnus. They were both in Fire Truck and Car Carrier, respectively. And even the Combaticons, when you bought the reissues in RID, they were like the G1 blister pack alt mode. But I figured that was only because some of the robot modes, especially Combaticons, weren't really that great. And the alt modes always look really good. And when it comes to Prime, it's your package.
I do have some mini bots. Mini bots were displayed in robot mode on the blister pack.
Yeah, that's right.
I've got a couple of reissues, but I have an original Swerve, and he's in robot mode.
I do remember the Fall of Cybertron stuff. Some of the War for Cybertron stuff was in. I don't know. Was the Soundwave that I got, was that in? I can't remember what mode that was in when I got it.
I don't remember. I remember that stuff because I almost came back and collected it in because I saw Jazz and Starscream in a Walmart, and I almost bought it, but I wasn't ready yet. Combined War brought me back. Hey, Larkin.
Hey, how's
There
it?
goes the neighborhood.
Just finished the project I had to work on, so I'm a little brain dead, but
Here, Joel, I tease you with.
hey, PPR, what's up? Ah, nice. He wants me to buy 2 more. Thank you, appreciate
Hell, I
it.
need to
Really
buy
do.
3 more.
Oh yeah,
I
got yeah.
I have one more first look set from Toy Hacks to go over. It's this mighty guy right here.
Oh,
Nice. I'm waiting till they're all in stock
Sugar.
so I can order them all at once.
These sons of bitches are going for $16 a pop on Amazon. I mean, he's an ADA ramp.
Yeah, they're hard to get.
The laziest transformation ever, like a shield.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy pissed off, but it was like, all right, it could be a road.
That's like the lowest rank in the Autobot army.
It's one above Action Master.
It's one of them.
You know,
Well, at least you're not. I mean, because think about it. He becomes he becomes a road, and he becomes a shield.
He doesn't even become a road. He's an access point.
Shield.
yeah, that's right. He's an off ramp.
He's an off ramp and a shield. So you either run over him, or you use him as to get shot.
Yep.
So he's basically Autobot trash. I mean, let's just keep it real in terms of hierarchy. So he's like, can I borrow some change? But get away from me. Prime, that wasn't nice. What the hell? Who do you think he is talking to me directly?
He's the one that sits there going,
You know what?
I got a question. I got a question in the back.
T-Former says he's a red shirt. I think he's worse than a red shirt because they get to run over him.
Yeah, he doesn't even.
As a matter of fact, I want someone to do a stop motion of like 10 of those guys asking Prime questions. Like people already said, I got a question, but of course you do. What is it?
Have you seen somebody put him in the Generation 1 cartoon where they're all transforming and rolling out, and they have him in the corner, and you just see the other Autobots hitting the bump as they try
the way across.
Maybe he pairs with Sunstreakers. Like when there's mud, he's like, "Whoa, you get here! I don't want mud on my tires."
So basically, he's that coat that Joey puts in the mud puddle. That's what he amounts to.
His Springer's walking by
That's
with
terrible.
others, he tosses his ass in the dirt so she can walk over it.
That's terrible. Why has he not committed suicide yet? Jesus Christ!
Been chivalrous Prime.
Sound barrier.
And
Basically,
Lizard brings up a good thing. Why the hell is his name Sound Barrier?
Should be off ramp.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep.
Off.
much better now.
ADA. ADA.
So stupid. So what's new with you, Mark?
What's new? Shoot. What did I get? I got that Red Bull. Still on my desk.
They give you wings.
Yeah, Red Bull. Nothing much, honestly. I mean, I got Joe's. I don't want to bring that up because that's kind of like a sore spot with Sardo and Kato. That I got my Joe's already.
Kato, but Kato,
Tell me about it.
Kato might get them. Kato might get them. I'm waiting for Street Date.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for Street Date now. So yeah.
So if you haven't heard the story, PPR, it's we all ordered the Joes around the same time. Actually, Sardo was first, Kato second, I was third. Oh, you were first. Oh yeah,
Kato was first.
Oh yeah,
he was first.
You told us about it.
Kato was first.
So we all ordered, and we waited, nothing happened. Eventually, I canceled my order because I'm like, it's over a week, and all that stuff, and I just didn't appreciate the business practice, so I said, yeah, just cancel it. I don't care about the 15% restock fee, whatever. Cancel it, and they canceled my order, and then Sardo shipped, or they created a shipping label, but it didn't really ship until a week after they created that shipping label or something. And then when he got it, it wasn't even the right order. It was Skeletor. Just Skeletor.
A reissue back when I was a kid, Skeletor. And man, I had so much hate speed from me.
And then Kato's still hasn't. Well, Kato's finally shipped, right?
And
about 3 weeks after.
The other nail in the other knife in the back is you got in the set that you got refunded.
Oh yeah. So the other part is after I requested to cancel, they refunded my money. They still shipped me the Joes, and I've been trying to get a hold of them to get it returned. And so I got 2 sets of Joes, one from another seller and one from the original seller. And Kato has no Joes. Sardo got his money back.
Not yet. Hold. Not yet. We're gonna see what I'm supposed to get money back Thursday after the package. Now let's wait. See, I'm scared because I might actually get paid back for that POS Skeletor. And at which point a whole nother rant video could pop up. This time totally rated R, super rated R rant video. But let's hope they don't do it to me because Skeletor from He-Man.
Well, I know who Skeletor is.
That matter of fact, the one prior to that, it's a very original. It's a
The original.
reissue.
That one's pretty cool. I wish they would reissue that battle damage one where you hit it.
I found this
Yes.
guy for $1 at a flea market at the fair last year.
That's one I used to have as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still works perfect.
it works.
Now the one they sent me cost I think like $10 and change.
Yeah.
The poor guy who ordered it paid a whole $20. I won't say his name on air because I will maintain his privacy. But he probably got my $75 Joe's. He's like, I'm keeping this. This is score.
You paid
So what-
$75 to get a $10
Skeletor.
Funko Skeletor.
Yeah.
At least you
And
got
right-
I'm still a little sore about that. So
Yeah.
hopefully I get my money back. So I can pay. So I want to get my money back. I'm going to hand that promptly to Toy Dojo, who I've already paid for now for that set. So I hate that place. I'm not going to call it by name.
We're not even gonna. It's the name that nobody will mention anymore.
Yeah, it's Megalopolis.
Yeah. Thank you. And I want to call them something, but I don't have to worry about any time I have to edit this out. But I'll leave it be. They know who they are.
On a side note, I got like non-F stuff for Earthrise, Wheeljack, and Hoist. Like the better, nicer wings and stuff. So that's probably it. Just so
Now,
we're
when he
not
transforms,
oh yeah, he can still
fold
transform.
up into the.
Yeah,
Okay,
but the
cool.
wings will. I mean, it's parts forming. I mean, you know what I mean?
That's cool. I just had to ask.
Yeah, it looks cool. And then I got the hand for, I guess, like Hoist.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
that.
Yeah, that's-
I didn't get that one.
Yeah,
I've
non-F. I like non-F. They make good stuff, and they're not that expensive as other third-party accessory stuff.
Mhm.
So
I haven't ordered. I think the only third-party like add-on thing that I ordered. I think the only thing I ever got
That trap dog?
was Deep Space
I'm
Arsenal.
going through a box of Masters Universe stuff. I'm missing his hook. This was the only Masters Universe figure I had as a kid because I was so infatuated with robots, and he's a cyborg. So
Mhm. Yeah.
Trap Jaw, right? I believe.
Yeah. I think that's why I like Hordak. You know, Skeletor's all about magic. Hordak's about his machines and machinery. He could transform his body into different things, but you got that your toy, he couldn't turn it into anything. You know?
Yeah.
Many faces.
yeah.
Love man.
And then I got crabs.
Can't say out loud, not laugh.
Yeah. Triple face here.
Oh
I
yeah,
love-
Energy being on the eyes. Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Triclops.
I'm supposed to have one more. I got all these for Dylan. I thought he'd get into Masters of the Universe, and then he kind of phased away. And I've looked at this so many times thinking, there's something else I could get into, but I'm like, not another rabbit hole.
Have you guys seen the Master Universe figures from the movie? With the Dolph Lundgren, He-Man, and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, those look great.
No.
Yeah. Now, if they had sent me that Skeletor, I had to send it back. But I've been a little less hateful. I've been like, I'm so mad. But the Skeletor's kind of nice. But I'm gonna send it back anyway. But it is nice.
I love the look of the Super 7, like the Ultimate. But I just can't buy anything from them. I think they're
Yeah.
trash.
Here's one I think is supposed to be worth something
Look nice.
complete. Where is
I
it?
had him as a kid.
Mr.
I do
Roboto.
have it.
Roboto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Domo arigato.
Mr. Roboto.
His gears work, but his mouth doesn't go up and down like it's supposed to.
I think I had him as a kid.
Memory lane.
Yeah, I think Rick and Morty kind of ripped on him. The whole gear guy with the whole gears in his mouth and stuff. It carried
Have
on
you
talking
seen
about.
that new show on Hulu that's kind of like Rick and Morty?
Yeah, outer space,
Solar,
different space.
Solar opposites.
Hilarious. I love
Yeah,
it.
I binged that show the whole. I binged it the whole day. It was out there. I love the wall. I love the wall episodes.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm binge watching The Last Airbender again. God,
Again,
Which network's that on?
it's on Netflix now.
Okay.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, really good.
It's hard for me
I
to watch something other than what Dylan's watching. I've watched so much Uncle Grandpa lately; it's driving me nuts.
Oh God.
Oh God. Now I want more says monos. That show, Kato? Says monos.
Yeah, that's a.
I want more of that.
show.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I've got these little damn things laying all over the place. These little siege.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What the hell is that stuck on the back of my monitor?
Like the little mini tech spec decoder.
Yeah.
I wish Transformers came with those again.
What's funny, I did my Toy Hacks review of Siege Optimus Prime, and he has the stickers, decals on the inside of the trailer that you use a tech spec for. And Bert the Stormtrooper is the one who lent me his Prime to decal up. And I didn't know about these things. And so I actually have that big book, Transformer Legacy, that actually talks about tech specs. And there's a big original tech spec in there. And I use that on the video. And when I actually got one in hand, I'm like, really? You went that cheap to give us these little pieces of plastic when they used to be, decent size?
yeah.
Large, yeah.
But now it's just for that map thing.
Yeah. Look crazy.
I don't think I've ever used them for what they're supposed to be used for.
I haven't
either.
either.
You're going to put the map together in any way?
It's on the inside, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
a little slide out background piece. I don't know if I'm going to. I saved them somewhere, but I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them.
I toss all my boxes anymore. I mean, I open it, look at it, it sits there for a while, and then now I keep the Studio Series boxes. I like those for some reason.
I think because it has that background.
Yeah.
And yeah.
When I think about it, the Earthrise backgrounds, if you took them all out and like just glued them down to a board, make a good diorama piece, like a space kind of star background. Something to do with it.
For those of us tired of filming against white backgrounds.
You're going to do anything?
I did.
I need to get something different. Mine's getting a wrinkle in. I'm starting to notice it in some of my videos. Nobody else has said anything yet, but I know they will. But I see a little crease in the corner.
Are y'all going to do anything with the Earthrise backgrounds? The Netflix backgrounds, the Teletrans.
Oh, the Teletran.
Yeah,
I still gotta put it together. I'm missing Chromia. Yeah.
That's right.
Then I'll have all the Netflix backgrounds.
They had all the deluxes at my Walmart today. They didn't have. That's all mine carries. It never doesn't have anything except deluxes.
Did they have that scrap face?
Scrap face, yeah.
I don't remember. They were all thrown all over the place. It's like my Transformer section was empty, but these were just laying on the bottom of the shelf.
Mine too.
Yeah, that's pretty much how mine was. They were just scattered. They had them all except for scrap face, I think. I got Megatron and Hot Link, a couple weeks ago.
You know what's funny? When it comes to Walmart, it seems like the Walmarts on the mainland are different than the ones in Hawaii, because it sounds like everything's like messy or whatever, but in Hawaii they're not. Like they're all
it's kind of thrift store. It's kind of thrift stores. Here, thrift stores stuff, and they're really cool. And it's like that. Yeah.
Huh. Because I know it's not like first time I hear stories like that.
You've got
right?
beaches and you've got nice Walmarts. Quit rubbing it in.
Yeah.
So it's just weird because like, why is everybody all ragging on Walmart? It's actually a nice place in Hawaii. Anyway,
it must be nice. My Walmart actually, this one is normally pretty good. The guy that is over the toy department is really good about keeping it in. The problem is, since the pandemic threat is apparently over here, and tourists have kicked back in, all hell is broken loose.
All right.
The damn Yankees have shown up and destroyed everything like they do all the time. I'm glad this was on
you North Carolina bastards was in my town today. Bringing that funk.
On behalf of North Carolina, I'm sorry. I told him not to. They don't listen.
So I'm gonna hop off, guys. I still haven't had supper tonight. It's like 11.
Now I got to get to bed because I'm essential, and the public is coming back to my place of work tomorrow. Except for my office, I'm still staying closed.
I gotta fix some ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you know what I do for a living. So.
Yeah. I didn't mean to
Yours
send
is-
everybody off. I just know I had to eat.
Yeah, I'm getting the message.
It's like
They
it's
want
almost-
to shut her down.
Like it's almost
I get it.
That's
And don't forget, guys, if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified when Cato uploads new reviews.
Kato. Wait, we're not on
Whose
Kato
show
channel.
is this?
no, we're on topics.
topic.
Place Kato, here's your topic. You're good to go.
Sorry, man. Cato's the one I sent to say, hey, can I play? That's, subscribe.
What you Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
No. Over here.
Yeah.
I can't.
Check me out.
There we go. That way.
All right. Thank you very much for watching,
Yeah.
everybody.
They're a toy-based YouTube formatting. Rejecticons, Rejecticons. Kato rocks, Sutter loves his MMC. Rejecticons, Reject. Loggin is a custom dude. Eating your job, he keeps his toys like new. They are Rejecticons.